Being cooped up indoors and away from people definitely has me looking for more ways to connect and find entertainment. That's why I decided to try out a Sirius XM satellite radio subscription. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and since I wasn't in the car, I enabled the Sirius XM mobile app so I could listen at home or when I was out on my daily walks. Here's what I learned after spending several weeks with this service, and an early heads up that if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and give me a sub, because it does help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from. Getting the service set up and running is easy enough. You can call the Sirius Customer Service Center by phone to get yourself connected, or you can go to their website. Now, the setup for enabling your car audio is a bit different, so I'm going to skip that for now, but you basically need your radio number from inside your car.
Download the Sirius XM app and enter your login and password. The app is really user-friendly and easy to navigate. I opted for the streaming-only package called Premiere, which gives you 300 plus channels from music to talk, sports, and Howard Stern. To find some radio channels you might like, start with the Discover tab along the bottom left there. You can see what's available in music, sports, news, or talk by following the tabs along the top.
Biden adds it is his quote.
Got a few stations you're going to be putting on repeat? Tap on the station and then hit the star icon in the top right to mark it as a favorite. When you go to your favorites tab at the bottom of the page, they're all there. Just like programming the presets on the car radio, only way easier.
When it comes to what I was listening to, I sampled a lot of different content. I'm loving Dr. Laura's no-nonsense advice on Triumph Radio. LL Cool J's Rock the Bells has great vintage hip-hop. Plus, there's also Eminem's Shade 45. Symphony Hall and Chill were two stations that I used for chill-out music or background music to work to. There's dedicated music stations in pretty much every genre you can think of, and a whole bunch of stations curated by amazing musicians.
There's also a boatload of news and talk stations, from CNN and Headline News to Canada's CBC Radio 1 and NPR.
Here and now. The news is first.
So I'm with you, man.
While you can easily listen to your Sirius XM app online on your phone or your tablet, you can also stream to other devices like a Google Home or Amazon Alexa. Doing it is as simple as playing the show on your device and then touching the Devices Available option about halfway up the screen. Choose your nearby device from the list to connect in a second. Then you can use voice control on your smart digital assistant to play, pause, and adjust volume.
Okay, Google, turn the volume up.
Rhyming.
Is your favorite show about to begin? Enable the reminder function in the app and get a message just before the show starts. Make sure the reminders are turned on in settings and then click the Set Reminder button on the show that you like. Does your car radio do that for you? I don't think so. Let's talk about some of the overall benefits of satellite radio. I am very quickly learning that having Sirius XM via the app has a lot of pluses. Not only do you get access to a bunch of content, but you're in control of how you access that content too. You can listen live or restart a show from the beginning. You can also skim through it using the scrubber bar to skip the boring bits. You can also go back and listen to some of the last few days of some shows using the app too, and that's magic. Now, how is the streaming quality? When you're using the app, the stream quality, I guess, is less about what SiriusXM is sending out and more about how strong your cell or Wi-Fi signal is. With good Wi-Fi or cellular, you should be just fine.
Which provides an antioxidant 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C.
This has to be my biggest beef with this service. Commercials. I'm old enough to remember when satellite radio started out and it was meant to be commercial-free. That's what you were paying for it for. You're still paying for it, so having to also listen to ads is a bit of an annoyance. Some channels have ads running on the channel itself. Others, like CNN, for example, where they're broadcasting the TV signal, cut in with dedicated radio commercials during the TV breaks.
How about on-demand listening and downloads? This is supposed to be satellite radio, right? So what can you do if you're heading offline? Not a lot, unfortunately. Some of the Sirius XM shows are available as on-demand options, but you do have to hunt for them. And on-demand simply means you can play them at any time you want. It also means these are generally downloadable. The download process, though, isn't intuitive.
From the Now Playing screen of an on-demand episode, scroll down and look for the download button below the on-demand episode name. You can also press and hold on an episode in the list to download it.
Overall, I can't find much that's negative to say about Sirius XM's app. I love how many channels there are, and there's content for every need and want. It's really easy to flip around, and the reminders are handy, plus the favorites setting makes it easy to dial up my preferred stations. There's also a ton of choice, meaning you don't have to be bored if you're sitting at home or still commuting to work. On the downside, it's those pesky commercials on some channels, but really there's so many channels and various different ways to avoid the commercials that you can sidestep them if you want to. I also wish there was more offline listening options and more content available for download overall. The streaming-only package I tried is called the Premier package, and it's about $13.99 a month. I liked it, and for the price of a couple of fancy coffees, it's not a bad option. Sirius XM in-car packages start at about $11 a month, and the all-access package with 140 channels is about $21.99 a month. If you want to read more about my experience with Sirius XM Radio, head over to techgadgetscanada.com, where I've posted a full blog. You can ask me any questions you have about the service, either there on the blog or, as always, here on the YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Erin. Until the next video, you can catch me on Twitter or Instagram. You can find me at ErinLYYC. I'm also always on Facebook at facebook.com/techgadgetscanada.